Yeah. I see you looking at me over there. So I'ma just yeah, keep it real, I ain't a small fry. I'm a fly ass dude, got you hard eye. Yeah, they done said I'm known as the guy. Girl, leave with me tonight, I'ma show you why. Why? From the 6 to the Lou, even globally. Got this feeling you the type to bring home to moms. Know you got a man, say you gon' risk it all. You got some baggage, shorty, so do I. Yeah, I see.
Perfect.
Gotta make my grand entrance. That's the eye candy of
Good evening. My name is KJ, and this is Late Night Bullshit.
Okay, so what the fuck we're not gonna do?
Alright, well, thank you for tuning in.
I don't know, right? The fuck?
What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Late Night Bullshit. It's KJ.
It's Virgil.
Omega Melodies.
Happy to see y'all again. Hope y'all enjoyed that little performance by Cody James last week. You can go check him out on all streaming platforms and, go to find his name and find all that stuff. But we here back for a regular night, and we're here to have some fun. So what's up?
First things first, everybody, please make sure that you're sharing the live. Share for us. Don't forget to share for us. We love it when you share for us.
We love it when you share a stream.
Outside of that, everybody, the first thing we have on the docket.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Have y'all not been doing the thing?
No.
We did it.
See, because I noticed that. Like,
we did
what
it
happened?
Thursday.
No, you didn't. I did it. But before that, I ain't heard it. Like, what's going on?
Well, because we ain't got the third person to say stop it.
I don't know. I just stopped.
We ain't had a,
Okay.
We ain't had a person
Alright.
to say stop
I don't have nothing else to say, but I just ended up stopping one day long ago. So the first thing we have on the docket here. So have you guys seen that TikTok of the white parent and his son, and the son's like playing the game on the thing, and then he's like, okay, stop. Now parents, asking your child to get off the online games, like asking them in the middle of a basketball game to get up and leave their teammates. And I just want to say that the comments really showed our black parenting in full effect.
Bro, and that's sad.
Because
I agree with him.
I definitely agree with him.
100%.
You cannot pause an online game.
And it's not only that though. Like the what I was seeing in the comments were, I don't got no time for my kid not to be licked. Second time, if he not doing it the first time,
It's just taking out the trash.
Right.
The kid did not, his child did not disrespect him.
He's like,
they
I'm
just
gonna
said, can I do it later because I'm in the middle of a game?
And if he does, if they don't do it after they finish that game,
See, that's
then
different.
that's their ass.
then that's an
That's
ass.
their ass. But that's like when we was outside playing the game. I mean, when we was outside playing in the field, playing Killer Man or whatever, they not finna come out like, hey, stop doing what you're doing right
Take
there.
the trash out.
Like,
Take the trash out.
I'm in the middle of a football game. Like,
Right.
Online ain't no different.
It's no
Online is the
different.
future of that.
Exactly.
We played outside Killer Man. They play video game Killer Man. But
It's
it's
pretty- it's pretty
It
simple.
really showed me what our black parenting is really like, and it gotta change. Some of our black parenting gotta change out
Has
here in
to.
these streets. Okay.
It has to.
You got to be able to give the discipline while giving a little bit of freedom. Don't treat your kid as if they are. The comments made it seem like people treated their kids like they were pack mules.
prisoners.
They're
Like-
prisoners. They're slaves. Children are slaves.
Like
basically.
they are.
I
They
don't have
are
it-
around to do what I say, when I say, how I say it, with no back talk at all.
I'm not your servant.
I
Your
don't
child
have
is
any
not your
real
servant.
reason for you to take out the trash right now, but I said take it out right now, and so I need you to take it out right now.
Right.
Regardless of what you're doing. Drop everything, take out the trash right now.
And I just don't believe that
I
is
mean,
the
if it's
way
that
that
big
we
of a-
should be parenting, especially when technology grows day by day. By the time some
This-
people become
I was
parents,
gonna-
This dude is about to say,
Hey,
if it's that big of a deal, do it yourself.
Do it yourself. If it's that big of a
you would
deal.
have said that to your mama?
No. I wouldn't
Okay.
say that. No, I'm saying at that
Because I'm
video-
looking at you like,
No, a child
mama
said
you saying that
No,
to?
no, the child responded correctly.
But
I'm saying
seriously.
if the transfer is that serious of a deal to where the kid needs to stop doing what they're doing right then and there, then you should have just went ahead and took the trash.
I'm all
out.
about freedom, but stay in a child's place.
But stay in the child's place though.
Don't start-
The kid shouldn't say just do it yourself.
No.
No. That's not how this
I'm
works.
in the middle of a game. Can I wait?
That's not how this
and
works.
That's the same as the TikToks where like with the kid cussing out the mom and
See,
the dad's
bruh.
supposed to react.
Oh, people was tripping.
That is another prime example of you letting like the internet teach your children. Cause I wish LJ would tell my kid
To tell my kid to
That'd be the
cuss
problem.
her out and
I'm
to
mad
see
at
my
you.
reaction. I'm not
I'm
mad
mad
at
at
this
you.
little boy.
He doing what you
we
told
about
him
to
to
go
do.
talk. We got a couple words because
Why
you
the hell-
shouldn't.
why
that
do you got my
shouldn't
child
be-
cursing? One.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
you like, first of all, people was tripping about the
and
dad's reaction.
Let's say real quick that it was not just white parents on that trend either. There was black parents and a lot
yeah.
of black parents
lot of black
who
parents.
had their kids
Bro, it
doing
was
that.
everybody.
And I would have been smacked stupid if any of them words came out my mouth as a kid.
I'm upset with the people that were upset with the parents that was like, they about to tear that ass up. But then why you telling me we need views that bad where we doing this?
We doing this.
Wait.
We having our kids fake cuss us out?
Disrespectful children is the wave now. Like I don't get that. It
Because
doesn't
now
make
your
sense.
kid think that's slick okay.
Oh
Well,
no!
you let
Once
me-
you start playing jokes like that, they're gonna start finding the line between what
They're gonna start playing around.
They're gonna
Yeah,
start
exactly.
that
That-
line that they didn't teeter totter on. Oh, they teeter totter
That's
now.
that's why a lot of parents used to say, "I'm not one of your little friends." Now that it's like now that line is blurred. It's gone. It's
Let
blurred.
me go
best
ahead and
friends.
dip my foot in the dark side. Let me put my feet in the heat real quick. See how it's feeling
Oh,
over
I
here.
might have gone a little far. Let me pull it back.
But she didn't hit me,
And-
so I'm gonna keep going.
I'm gonna keep
going
seeing how far I can go.
until she do. And even if I do get a whooping, I'm gonna just keep trying.
Here's the
I'm gonna
thing.
keep
Oh, and
trying.
people
You
were
know
mad.
something? Here's the thing about whoopings,
get
bro.
that.
Here's the thing about whoopings. I always said that if I had a kid, whoopings would be a part of the discipline. But I think
wouldn't
I'm
be
taking
the
that back. It's like
discipline.
it's not
It
going to
wouldn't
be
be
the
the-
discipline. The biggest thing that I think people, parents in the black community is that we were taught on short fuses. Which and what I mean by that is our parents had short fuses. They did. And so when we grow up and we become parents, we automatically have those same short fuses that our
Facts.
parents did. And that keeps going on and on. It's like, we got to stop doing that because your kid is not a pack mule. Your kid is not your slave. Your kid is supposed to be someone. So when you come to the discipline part of all of it, instead of being like, the easiest thing to do is to whoop my kid. Because that's the easiest thing to do. If you're going to
Honestly.
discipline in the black community, the easiest thing to do is to hand a quick whooping. I think that black parents should start moving more
Parents.
toward...
Parents in general.
Parents in general, yeah, should start moving more toward... And I don't want to say this and say that you should be treating your children like a domestic animal. But when you have a dog, right, you reiterate in order to train your dog to know what's right and wrong. And
Stop.
that was a lot harder.
biting your fucking nails.
Well, if you notice, that's not my nail.
Well, either way, stop doing it.
Nope. What you said was wrong.
Stop doing that shit. You fucking child.
So y'all so childish. So like just like you would have your dog and you would reiterate and re-show your dog things over and over again to help them learn. You should do the same thing with your kids. So if your kid does something wrong at a young age, you should use a punishment. You should use these punishments as teaching lessons, and it's a way to teach your kids without whooping. Like, look, you're not supposed to do this. This is what's gonna happen when you don't. And if you do that at a young age rather than whooping, when your children become older, especially in the day of technology,
You don't tell Nisha to stay in a child's place.
No, she's
Nigga,
facts.
no, she not. I don't give a fuck.
That's facts. That's facts. Stop biting your fucking nails,
Stay
you
in a
child.
child's place because I'm a grown ass man and pay my own bills.
She's
I can
an
buy what I
adult
want.
now.
So look here.
don't care.
Look
She ain't
here.
no
So
adult.
But no, I feel what you're saying though.
Yeah.
You should definitely use positive reinforcement. Well, like double as much as you use
well,
negative.
the other
reinforcement.
thing is that like in
Run
the
'em
day of technology, bro. Let me tell you something. If I was a kid growing up today, I'll take the whooping.
Easily.
Give me the whooping.
Because they can't
Oh,
last
do I
without the
get
phones.
do I get the whooping or you got a choice? You can either get this whooping
You
or
ain't
take
grown,
it.
Nisha.
Give me the whooping. I'll take this hour worth of pain. What? Come on, now this ain't shit compared to
But
what
I get my phone back?
But I get my phone back.
I'm finna hop on these sticks right after you whoop my ass. So
Then
look,
this whooping.
let's get
in
this over with.
today's day and age, whooping does not hold the same amount of weight that it did when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, all I had was a PlayStation and to go outside.
Well, let's be real. Though. So the kids today, though, they take a whooping as a they straight up calling CPS now.
I wish my kid would.
They calling CPS now
I
for
wish
whoopings.
my child
I
would
wish-
call the police
I wish
because
my
I
kid
whooped
would.
him.
But you know something, bro? I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen.
From a
And
regular
while
whooping.
we're joking at that, yeah, I've seen it happen in my own in my own homes before. Not by me and my brothers. My brothers would never do that.
I know better.
I mean,
From
they-
like cousins and stuff, I've seen like child protective services come in
from a whooping.
and it's like, wow, should your kids be doing that? No, but if your kid felt the need to call child protective services in
that
the
means
first
you're doing
place,
it too much.
that means you're doing it
you're
too
whooping
much.
them for
now,
every
if this is
little
really the
fucking
first
thing.
time, and they called
I'm talking about
somebody.
the new age kids because they don't get whoopings.
Oh, you will get. I believe that you should still use the whooping as a use, but only for the most extreme things like cuss out your mama, whooping.
That's automatic. There
As
is no judge, jury. You going
automatic
straight to the execution.
whooping.
Honestly, stealing. That's an ass whooping.
Stealing,
Stealing is an act.
it depends.
It depends on what.
It depends on what it is.
Did you
that
steal
stole.
from me
No,
or
no, no,
somebody
no, no, no.
else?
It
No.
depends on what it is that you stole.
Who
Because
said
like,
I will call them for you?
because like if you you go to the store, we walk out, you got a piece of gum, you got a pack of gum, you just stole that gum, you on punishment now because you shouldn't do that.
Okay.
You come out and you get the cops called on you.
Nah, Jarmon, like he like, nah, I'm finna beat you.
No,
up.
no. That's real. That's real.
You
That's
get
real.
the cops calling on you, try to do some larceny. That's an ass whooping. Plus, I'm letting you stay in the prison for
My
the
man
night.
said
Larceny.
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 You know how much money you gotta steal? You know how much shit you gotta steal for larceny?
You feel me? But like, and then like,
I
let's
don't
say,
whoop. I used my voice.
let's say my kid gets into a fight at school, right? And he gets suspended. That don't need a whooping.
See,
Punishment.
It depends on
What they
depends on
what
what
they
happened.
why
Well,
they
it depends on how the
So,
fight
like,
got started
'Cause
and
if
what
we
the
being
context
honest, bro, I have always been the kind of person where it's like until they put their hands on me, it's not really worth fighting for.
Exactly. Like or unless they swing.
I take a couple hits.
Oh no. Fuck no. If
I
don't know
the
about
moment
that.
you
Hustle.
I take 2 hits.
No.
Two, because
I've
in
seen-
high school, bro, if
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
when did the
multiple
3-hit
hits,
rules?
yeah, if it's not multiple hits, then both of you are the cause of this
Well,
fight.
that's funny. They had
No,
the rule that
I've
was the
seen people
3-hit
get-
rule.
I've seen people get knocked out one hit. No.
Well, I mean, you're not
You
trying.
swing-
Hold on.
swing,
You still
I'm-
moving. Like you're not sitting there going, okay.
Nah,
Here's
fuck
one.
that. You swing,
First off,
I'm
if
weaving
I
and
get
we
knocked
going
out,
at it.
if I get knocked out and I get suspended, I need to change schools, mom.
I need my mom to go to the school and act a fool.
You need to be an active fool, or I need to change
If
schools.
I didn't fight them, I got knocked out and I'm still suspended.
Hold on. Christella
That's-
said some kids are using CPS as a weapon against their parents. That's new age kids. That got to be a new age thing, bro.
Pooh said if he lost the fight, yeah, he getting a whooping. What?
Hey, that's something that's what my people.
Yo, Pooh
my mom
said
them
if you
used to
get
say
your
that.
ass whooped, you get your ass whooped twice.
My mom,
You know what's
my
funny,
mom and
bro?
them used to say that shit. You fight in school. If you win, you get one ass whooping. If you lose, you getting 2.
That's bad.
And I mean,
this one
shit.
time,
I don't get
this
that.
one time, hold on, because this one time I got into a fight in high school and I purposely lost the fight because it was like 3 houses down from my house, and I was like, bro, if my nana walks out the back door, I got to deal with all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I took the L. I didn't get knocked out. My face never touched the ground. My hands never touched the ground. I just took the hits and I went on. I made it home. My dad, because he's smart, he be watching we be coming home, right? So my dad used to be like, when I came home, my dad was like, so what was going on? I was like, I got into a fight. And he was like, did you fight back? I was like, nah, I was too close to the house. He said, well, let's go. Oh, yes! My nigga.
Huh?
Me and my dad turned around And this is what he told me. This is what he told me. It wasn't full. He was like, if you get into a fight, you cannot worry about what someone in your family might think when you need to protect yourself, and you cannot let people out there think that they bitched you. Because then they will think that you're weak in the place that you're in, and you'll always be on guard.
Exactly.
I didn't actually end up fighting that dude, but me and my dad, we walked up the street. We ended up seeing him. And when I saw him and I was getting ready to fight, he was like, nah, I ain't trying to fight no more. He went off.
Well, it's too late at that point.
Yeah.
It's past time.
Yeah.
Nah, see.
But my dad was with me at that time too. So.
Nah, see, yeah.
But he was standing way in the back. Like he wasn't gonna join in.
He was in the backpack.
I got my first fight in 4th grade. No. It was 3rd grade. Got my first fight in 3rd grade.
Me too.
I was in Centerville, and we was playing wrestling. Like it was with the neighborhood kids. We was playing wrestling. We was on the trampoline, and then this big ass nigga pushed me off the trampoline mid-air. So the way my family works, it's like you ain't finna sit here and take that. Both of y'all square up right here and there. They made a big ass circle like this some TV shit.
Bro,
get in the middle. Let's box. Bro, that's yes.
Oh, bro, let me tell you about
You ain't finna get home like that.
Pooh said, if you get knocked out, I'ma wake you up with an ass whooping.
You haven't seen Pooh's son. That nigga big. And I don't mean like big like
I feel like
I mean
he would
like,
have to be.
I mean,
I feel like he would have to
and
be.
I've never even met him before, but like
If you
I've
have
seen
a
the video.
warden, then the prisoner is going to be there. The warden gonna make sure you good.
But the first time I got into a fight was in 3rd grade too, but I got jumped.
See, I was a 1st grade fighter.
I got jumped. So I had went to the bus stop. Literally, this happened that morning, right? I had went to the bus stop and I had bumped, and literally all I did was bump into this kid and he fell over. I was in 3rd grade. This kid was probably like 1st grade or kindergarten. It was an accident. I just knocked him over. It was an accident. I literally backed up. I literally backed up into
look,
him.
Look.
So
Look at it.
So there was this kid at the time, right? His name was Peanut. Peanut was 2 grades ahead of me. That nigga was 5th grade. No. He was 4th grade. But he was smaller than me. But his name was Peanut. He stepped up to me like niggas do. Hey, bro, we got a prop, bro. I don't want no issues, bro.
Shoulder to shoulder.
I don't want no issues, bro. I got on the bus. I come home, right? I hop off the bus. This is a time when I just lived with my mom. So I was responsible for Calvin and Kenny, make sure they got home safe and all that good shit, right? So I get off the bus. Here's Peanut waiting on me at the stop,
And my
right?
man pulled up at his house.
Bus stop
But
fights
it's
used
not
to be the
just
shit.
Peanut, okay?
Oh.
It's Peanut. It's the kid that I bumped into. What I assume is a friend of that kid. So there was 2 little kids.
So Peanut brought the other kids that Theo bullied to take care of.
So
So they
there was
whooped
2
that
little
ass.
kids, and then there was this like big guy, and this guy was like big and tall, right?
He was just in case they got whooped.
So I tell Calvin and Kenny, I say, bro, just go home. I just tell them like, go home, right? These guys start welling on me,
Well, yeah.
bro. Like,
They
and
should
I'm
have.
like, at first I was
go
like,
home.
at first
Just
I
go
was
home.
like kind of.
Boy, stay.
At first, I was like kind of fighting them off a little bit, but then the 2 kids grabbed onto my legs, right? And they were small, right? So they literally was like lashed to my legs, bro. Like sludge walking, lashed to my leg. The big dude, he tackled me, held my arms down there. Peanut came and he was just beating my ass,
See,
right?
Peanut, he was the ringleader.
This went on for probably, the beatdown went on for probably another minute and a half. And here comes my auntie.
Did you get initiated into the gang or no?
No, but here comes my Aunt Prashine, who apparently had been watching the fight. Okay.
You on candid camera.
Who apparently was watching the fight. Once the fight got too bad, she stopped the
World
fight.
star.
Then she got to stop. But yeah, so I got my ass whooped.
Then she
and
gotta
my
stop.
aunt let me get my ass whooped. I think she was using that as also a lesson. Y'all know I lived in St. Louis. They really was trying to.
Can
teach
you
me to be
even say
strong.
that she stopped the fight when you just got your ass whooped for
Yeah.
15 minutes?
Yeah, no, she
That's
didn't
your
stop
fault.
the fight.
They
bro.
were probably
She
getting
didn't stop
tired.
the fight.
That's your dumb ass fault. Calvin and Kenny should have fucking stayed right there. If you saw them niggas there,
I was not about putting my brothers in danger.
in danger. Fuck that, nigga. If you let me get my ass whooped, I'm beating your ass when I get home.
Like you.
I am beating your ass when I get home.
My mom and my grandmother always told me that if I get in trouble and my brothers are around, that I need to make sure that they were okay first before me.
You wanna know what? Hold
That's
on.
how I was. You are your brother's keeper.
This is what I would say about
I was
the situation.
raised on that on 1,000.
Theo did his job. So what we need to be saying is, Calvin and Kenny, y'all ain't shit.
Oh no, they weren't shit. They
No,
should have stayed.
Y'all ain't shit.
They should've
You
stayed.
did your
They made
job.
it all the way home, nigga.
He did what he was supposed to. He was supposed to tell them to go home. But it's the same, like, it's the same when you like, hey, you want this? Nah. Here. He told them to go home because they were supposed to say, nah, big bro, we got you.
Nah,
So hold on real
they-
quick.
they
There
on
was a
bullshit.
question that we had from Christella. She said, "So what would you do?" And this is a little late, but that's because it's in the watch party. I wasn't paying attention. So what would you
So
do
that's
if
why
your
I'm not
child
saying.
learns the way of the new age children and tests you with the threat of calling CPS and
After a whooping?
screaming child abuse?
Beat his ass again. Beat that
So
ass again.
that's not a situation. That's not a situation that I would know what I would be able to do when that happens. All I can really say about that is that I need to put in the work so that never comes to term in the first place.
That is fact.
Like, it's all a part of making sure that
prep
your
work.
kid has an understanding
Expectations.
before and
they have a fear of
expectations.
consequence. The
It's
point
a
of
fear
that,
of consequence. Your kids need to understand what consequence is and why you have consequences.
They call
if they
CP
don't understand that, my bad. If they
No,
don't
no.
understand that, then you get kids who want to call child protective services.
I feel like
Well, you
kids
can talk
only
to
call
child-
child protective services if they don't respect you.
Well-
I feel like if they don't respect you, they quit to do that
Or
because
you
they
can
don't care
speak
what
to
happens
Child
to you.
Protective Services when they come.
Or you can speak to child protective services as it comes.
This
And
is what
another
happened, I
part
beat
is
that ass.
that child protective services. Parents know that child protective services. I'm gonna just say CPS.
CPS.
That CPS is such a big thing now. You should be prepping your kids to know what would happen. When I was a kid, bro, I knew what would happen if we called child protective services.
They gonna take you away.
They gonna take you
you-
away,
and
and
you
you
gonna
gonna
be
be
put in the system.
living in shit. You will be living in boo-boo water, okay?
They call. It's like, oh. So do you want me to help you pack your room or what?
Like I
Because
knew
you
that.
really
Like, my
rather be-
family, my
we
family
know.
told me, they
Call
showed
'em.
me
Call 'em.
what would happen if I was taken away from them. Like, once you leave from us, you don't go to somebody. You don't just go to somebody else. You get put into a system, and then you get put into a system with
Yeah.
other kids who ain't like y'all, who don't like. We was raised in the hood, but we wasn't raised to be hood, right?
Right.
So what I mean by that is that I was around the bullshit, but I was not raised to be the bullshit.
You wasn't a product of
Be a
your
part of the
environment.
bullshit.
Right. So like, if we were to go into check the child CPS, god damn, if we were to go to CPS, we wouldn't have survived. And I went into a boys' home later on in my life. I actually did go into a boys' home for a couple times actually, and that shit is not for the faint of heart.
It's not.
That shit is not for
It's
the
not.
faint of heart, my boy.
I heard it's like basically like damn near juvenile.
It's
Damn
not
it.
juvenile.
It
what I've
the
heard.
one time that I've been the one that reminded me of like a soup kitchen.
Yeah, it's like imagine your dorm room, but like in the hood.
Yes,
So
sir.
like a hood building.
Gotcha.
There's
that's what
beds,
it's
but
like.
like they don't look like they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Like it.
You got a set time that you can play. You got a set time that you got to do your work. You got it's ran kind of like a prison. Like you have a schedule and you have rules and what things happen when you break them. Like if you get into a fight there, you don't go back to your room, bro. Like they shoot you with a shot. They put you in the cool down room in the way back corners of the building,
Treat you like
and
that's
you
a psych
sit
ward.
there until you figure out what you did. Like that's how they treat. They don't play with ignorance or attitude or anger. Like
They don't care
just,
to learn.
Get
who
it
you are.
together.
and it's not like you gotta be angry. It's not like you gotta be punching somebody. Like back talk, attitude, things like that will get you put in those situations. Like it's not for kids who go to church every Sunday. It's just not. You feel me?
You would just hope that you have prepped and set the expectations for your children enough to where the occasional ass whooping for necessary actions don't cause that.
Right.
Now, granted, I mean, if they decide to call, like you said, let them know beforehand what comes when you do that.
Now,
Because Child Protective Service, damn, you got me messing up.
I know.
CPS don't play.
They don't.
So they gonna show up and you gonna say you whooped them
And what's gonna happen is, and how that goes is, CPS comes in, and depending on how bad the child made it seem, they will either take the child thin or they will sit down with the parents. if they made it sound as bad, they will take the child.
It's gonna take
You will sit in that place while they figure out what's going on between you and your parents. Your parents will have to deal with the hell, but they'll get to sit in their room. They'll get to sit at home, and they'll know that they'll eventually get you back once it's taken care of, and they know, no, I was just disciplining my child. But like, you're gonna have to go through the reins to get there.
And that I'm not trying to.
Boy, let you come home.
And
after
then
that.
I am beating your ass when you get home.
Oh, easily.
Cause that's money. That's money I got to deal with now.
Now call him again.
Call
him
him again.
I triple dog dare you.
Oh my God. Then you getting the ass whooping. That deserves an ass whooping. Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, so black parenting. I think that black parenting needs to just be revamped.
Because black
So,
parenting
Jay-
is built off of fear. It's built off of making your child fear you instead of respect you.
Yeah,
they expect that.
And
the
not only
respect
that,
just
but
comes.
I think another big part of it was the being afraid that your kid is gonna get into trouble with a cop. That your kid might not come home because he's black, and if he gains attitude. So I think another part of it is that parents ruled with fear, so that kids understood fear, so they didn't go out and get killed in the first place. But in today's day and age, there's a better.
You don't have to be
Racial
fearful though,
stuff,
too,
yeah.
because regardless of what you feel could potentially happen, especially if you're speaking about law enforcement, period, you need to teach your child that you don't need to be mouthing off to really anybody.
Right. It's about showing them that there is a hierarchy to these shit, to things. Like it's about like there's
You don't
authority.
just need to be mouthing off to nobody. You don't know who knows who, and that's not even a matter of threatening. That's a matter of connects. You don't. Did you ever get hit with a switch?
Yeah.
I did not.
Switch extension cord.
I got the extension cord.
I got an extension cord.
That's
My
child
auntie and
abuse.
uncle got whooped by a
I
switch.
think I would rather
and I've
have a
seen
switch.
them get whooped by a switch. It was the funniest shit.
Make
in
you
the
go out there
world.
and get your own
She
switch.
made them go
Oh
out
my
there,
God.
get a switch. She sat.
And it better not be flimsy.
Here was BJ. Here was Jayla. Here was my grandma sitting in a chair.
All three of them at the same time.
Just edit, boy.
I think I would prefer a switch to an extension cord. Because an extension cord got that
Extension
plug on
cord,
it.
bro. That is extension cord is child abuse. That was I only got whooped by
What's
that.
a
Like
switch?
maybe I mean that's also child abuse.
Okay,
bro.
I'm like,
That's
who
also
said
child
you
abuse.
can't always let your child slide with the BS? Teach them the right from wrong at a young age. The kids nowadays that's having kids think it's cute the way their kids acting up on them, smoking weed, drinking with them, showing them the drug life, all that dumb shit. I mean, people have been having kids for a young age. For a while.
Now look,
I
you
mean,
should
I
not-
see
my boss had us at a
any
young
parent
age.
any parent that has put their kids in
I think
the
that stuff's
path of weed in the first, like, I'm pretty sure at some point my mama smoked weed, but she ain't never do that shit around me.
I think
It
it's
was
weird.
nowhere near me, nigga.
Boy,
I
I
didn't
was
know
all-
what weed was.
Bro, I grew up around that shit. Like my aunties and uncles, that's all they did. Like I was legit like lighting it for them, like on the stove, put it in the microwave.
Lighting it for them.
Yeah, nigga. Hey, go and light this for me.
Now I
Put it with the
have
stove.
seen parents who like the kids would be in the home, but like all the adults will be like behind a closed door smoking,
I've
and then
seen
the
that.
kids are like in their room playing. I can understand
That's
that.
what. That's what.
Because
happened
I
in my
understand
house.
how we act now, but like your kids shouldn't be in the living room with all the grown people smoking weed. Like that.
I
that
think it's
shouldn't
weird
be.
to be drinking with your kids too.
That's
though.
and that's just kind of one of those unspoken rules, though. Like you're not supposed to be with the grown-ups. Like if the grown
in the
up
child's
saying it, like
place.
don't sit at the grown-ups table. That's not something you have.
I
like,
think
I have
that's
to be
something
told.
that has gotten lost. Like the kids that are growing up now, they don't want to be compressed like we necessarily were when we were kids to keep from doing stuff. But like then they're also forgetting the parents are forgetting to stay in the child's place part.
Exactly.
Like your kid can have the individuality and freedom while staying in the child's place. They don't need to know what you doing. I had freedom. I was a kid. I did kid stuff, but like I stayed in the child's
When you
place.
are a kid, you need to be doing kid stuff.
Yeah,
Facts.
I never even wanted to adventure into like adult stuff. Like
My-
it was a long time till I
My
got to
dad,
that point.
my dad was talking a lot. He had said it was it was his reasoning for. I mean, they never introduced me to weed or nothing like that, but it was I would rather have you try it with me than not with somebody else. And at the time, I kind of agreed with it, but again, I get that, but why do they need to try it with you when they're not supposed to be?
The
still a kid.
the thing about that statement is this. it is not the I would rather you try it with me first part. It is the I would rather you come to me first if you're wanting to try it.
See, that's
and
it.
Then
That should be it.
If at the point that you come to me and you say, Dad, I'm thinking about trying Reed, you know what, son, let's try it together. So you understand and,
At that
you
point,
see
that you're
how,
in a controlled environment.
Yeah,
so if anything's go left, I'm here
right,
to
so
protect you.
But let me give this to you.
Right, no.
You only 15.
It's son or daughter. When you start to see the outside world and you start wanting to try
you out of
stuff,
my house.
I would rather you. Even if you're in high school, like if you're like junior high school, they know what weed is by now.
Right.
I would rather you if you are thinking, really.
We knew what the potheads were, but I never knew enough about like weed.
Bro,
seemed
they
like
was smoking in middle school.
Potheads were like the no-nos.
Oh no. But it's the part of like you need to say to your kid, I would like for you to feel comfortable enough to come to me when you are thinking about trying new substances, that you know alter your mental.
Right.
Right. It's not the I would rather you do it with me first part. That comes once your kid has is comfortable enough to talk to you about the stuff in the first place. Mm-hmm. At that point, you then decide. At that point, you need to decide to do it with your kid first. Because if you don't do it with your kid, they're gonna go do it somewhere else. Once they bring it to you, it is your responsibility to
try to guide them as best
you can. But don't just say like, oh, I get it, I understand. Try to give them a little explanation of it and then send them on their way. Because then they go into their homeboy.
Like this ain't the talk. This ain't the talk.
So then the question for you would be then if your kid says I'm thinking about trying this and they try it. Are you since we're talking about junior high and high school,
yeah,
would you then allow them to now become a weed smoker after they tried it with you?
Okay, so no.
See,
I would like for them to could try it with me, and then it's like, okay, you've tried that, you've seen what it's like, but you don't need to be this. And then once they, I wouldn't even tell them about the negative parts until after they've tried it with me, right? Because then, like, if I tell them the negative parts beforehand,
they just gonna think
when they smoke it and they feel all the positive parts and how great it makes them feel, they're not gonna listen to those negative side effects. Mm-hmm. So it's a part of once I let them try it, it becomes a part of, okay, now that you've tried it, we come down. Now I need to explain to you why it is that I don't want you doing this until you're out of my house.
And explain to them why you did it with them in the first place.
Yeah.
So Jake said, I don't think I could do anything like that with my kid. I don't want that on my conscience if something ever happened. But I get it. I would rather them be with me than some crackhead down the road. And that's really what it is, because regardless of whether you agree with doing it with them or not, the one time, when they get to an age where they want to do it, they are going to do it with whoever, and you're not going to be there.
It's best to do it, and then once you do it with your child, to prepare them for the type of stuff that the other people will try to get them to do.
Would you be more comfortable doing it with them versus not knowing who they're doing it with?
I would be more comfortable doing it with them.
Exactly.
I would be way more comfortable doing it.
I can definitely see it being an uncomfortable situation.
Because also at that part, you regulate how they get it.
Exactly.
Plus, you get to control the narrative of it.
Yeah, and you control the narrative.
That's for me, it wasn't smoking; it was drinking. My pops, he drinks all the time, and I was telling him like I was interested in doing that. So we was driving. He poured. He was in the passenger side. He poured me a shot, and I was like, "This actually isn't horrible." And so then we got home and we started drinking. He didn't let me get belligerent or nothing like that. But then he did exactly what y'all said. He sat me down like, so, we good? This was the next day when he sat me down. He was like, so, that happened, and I did that simply because I wanted you to be around me, just in case anything was to happen. And then you can see how you are with that.
And then it's also a part of, like, then saying, or not just saying, okay, so here's the negative parts of it, and here's what you got to worry about, but then having a dialogue with your child. How did you feel when you was on this drug? What were and I know kids would hate this shit, but it's about having your kid break down to them or break down to you how it actually made them feel. Because like I know the type of weed smoker that I am, and I know how it affects me, but I also know how it affects other people that I've seen.
Marijuana?
Other people that I've seen. I've seen people who can't smoke weed and live a day-to-day life. I know people who used to smoke weed all the time and they stopped because they were like I liked the drug, but I did not have the fortitude to go to work the next day. Like, and then I know people who smoke it and literally it's like you would never know. You would never know that they smoked a thing. They could go into a Fortune 500 company high and you would never find out. So it's also a matter of like having a dialogue with your child, like how did this actually affect you, and then being like, here's how it can affect other people and what you need to look out for.
And you gotta have, and that just comes down to being able to letting your kid feel comfortable having an open conversation with you in the first place.
Right. And
About
we're not
anything.
saying this is easy.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna be terrified when this time comes.
What'd you say?
I said, and you don't even because I probably wouldn't do it with something like weed, honestly. But that's just because weed's not something I want to do.
Well, I mean, that also comes down to like how you raise your child and all that other shit.
Pooh said you try it with them. CPS is gonna try you in jail.
Yeah.
Jake said, reason being I would murder someone if they took advantage of my daughter. When Aiden see me drink beer, he asked me, "Is that the bad drink?" And I tell him yes. So don't try it. He look at me and say, "I don't want it."
And that's the other thing.
another
And that's another thing. So I'm not saying that you have to like expose. The main part of this is like, don't purposely expose your child to the substance. Like, because my mother, she did it expose me to. Matter of fact, when adults were drinking, all the kids was in another room when I was growing up. Like,
or outside.
Like on family occasions, bro, everybody wasn't in one room. Like all the adults, like and this is another reason for like the adult and kids table, right? Which I think have gotten lost over the years as well. Because at the kids table, we only worried about kids thing. I didn't know how drinking affected you. I had no idea. My parents and them, they all drunk, and none of the kids were in there. And I mean, like, not even my auntie and uncle weren't even allowed at the adult table where they were drinking until they were like 16. Like every Thanksgiving, it wasn't until they were like 16 that they were allowed at the table, and it wasn't until they were 17, 18, like when they was graduating, that they were allowed to try it. So like in my household, like for a long time, and the way that my mom really raised us was like she really kept her adult life separate from her children. And I
can respect that.
And I don't think, while I say that she was able to do that, she wasn't able to do that alone. Like that took my grandparents, us going to our grandparents, us going out being kids and things like that. That took us doing a lot of different, or her having a lot of support to raise correctly.
But that also comes back down to it takes a village to raise a child mindset. That is a mindset that's been lost.
Jake said, on a side note, don't do it with a first timer. You don't know if they're going to be cool or think they're on fire. Kamari said, I've never smoked weed, so I couldn't do it with my kids anyway. Exactly, Kamari. So that was my point.
Now, and here's the other thing about that, what I got to say about that. If you don't smoke weed and your kids come to you, like, I would rather you tell me that your kid was wanting to smoke weed and you were afraid that they were going to do it by themselves away from you and with some crackheads than rather you just come to me and say, can you show my child this the right way? I would rather, like, if you have people in your life who do stuff that you don't do, and you know that they do it in a way where they function and they can go on with life, and you know they will not ruin. It is better for you to use the people around you to help raise your child than you just being like, no, I don't want you doing that. Fuck that shit. You're a child. I'm an adult. I say you can't do it, so don't do it. Because at that point, that kid going to do it.
I think that also depends on your perspective of it. Because if you don't see any value in marijuana, then, you know, why necessarily expose them to it?
Yeah.
Because if literally, if you don't see any value in what it can offer you, like, if you don't feel like it can offer you anything outside of a sense of, you know, almost psychedelic, except it's not a psychedelic, but if you don't see any value in it, then I could see a person not necessarily wanting to say, hey, Theo, can you show my child how to use this drug?
What I mean by what I just said, I get what you're saying. What I mean by what I just said is, like, if you've already gone to if your kid has already come to you once and y'all talked about it, and then he comes to you a second time and y'all talked about it, he comes to you a third time,
like,
and he still doesn't
like,
see.
If you see that he's at
if you see that he is not like backing off of the situation, then at that point you need to act before your child acts. That's what I mean. Because the truth is that if you don't believe that to you weed has no positive effects or nothing that really boosts you, then I would expect for you to try to instill that in your child before you ever came to me. It's a point of like, it's at the point that your child keeps talking about it, at the point where you're like, okay, they're gonna do it. They're about to do it, and I need to act now.
It's either gonna be with me or somebody else.
Right.
And so that was my thing with the drinking thing. And so like as a kid, yeah, if your parent says, you know, is this a bad drink? Yes, they don't use it. But then the first time they use it is gonna be at a college party. Now they passed out drunk. Now who knows what's gonna happen? Dude, literally at Murray State, somebody died. Like I don't think they were underage. I think they were literally, well, technically yes, they were underage. They were like 18 or 19. Yeah. But like, it's silly stuff like that can't happen. Yeah. Like, depending on, because even if you don't let your child necessarily try it with you, it's still a matter of dialogue about the stuff.
Facts.
So even if you don't hand on hand say, here, let's grab a beer together, like you can still have a conversation about it. Because if they think it's a bad drink when they're a child, they're not gonna think it's a bad drink forever.
It's the same as teaching your child about sexual education, right? You can tell
penis falls off.
You can tell your kids about STDs, but they don't understand until they get into class and they start showing the pictures.
Oh, bro, the pictures hurt me.
The pictures is what do it, right? Got me. So here's the thing: when it comes to like, if my kid was to come to me, and I don't have a kid now, but if I have a kid, if they come to me and they say that I want to try read, right? Me personally, I would be the parent. I would be like, okay, then let's try it together, depending on their age. This isn't any age. This is not any age.
Their first words is weed. Oh, let me roll this up for you real quick.
Yeah, like this is like 16.
You about to be out of the house.
But at the point that like after we try it, it becomes a point of like exposed. Once they have already been exposed to one, weed is the gateway, right?
Gateway to what?
Weed is usually like the starter drug for people who start doing bigger drugs.
I thought that was cigarettes.
No. It's definitely weed.
Tobacco is its own.
But you just don't see it that often in the black community, right? So, but like once my kid wants to do that, and once I've done that, it becomes a part of teaching them what the rest looks like. You need to know what psychedelic drugs look like. You need to know what mushrooms look like. You need to know what a Molly looks like. You need to know what it looks like when someone drops something in your glass. You need to know what it looks like when it's cocaine, or when they're doing this, or when they're doing that. You need to be giving them physical representations of the drug and how it affects the person. This is crack cocaine. This is a crackhead.
I mean,
here is weed, and here is a weed head. And I'm a weed head. I'm your father, you see. We're all good in this house. This is crack. This is a crack head.
Electric bill, don't be high. Electric bill.
Skyrocket. Like, and it's just a part of just being like, okay, here's the rest of the stuff. And I think it's important that parents do it and not organizations like DARE. Because DARE...
I couldn't take DARE seriously, bro.
DARE literally was like... And I saw a post about this
DARE
the
made
other
me want to
day.
set shit on fire.
And this post was so funny. It was like DARE literally said, don't do drugs. But...
I dare you.
Here's what the drugs are. Here's how you find the drugs in this area. Here's how the drugs will affect you. Here's all the positives of the drugs, not just the negatives. If you're gonna tell me about drugs, you need to tell me about the negatives, not the positives.
I need all the negatives.
I need all the negatives.
Zero positives.
Hey, Miss Kim, why y'all telling them about the positives?
Here's the positive of heroin. Okay. I'm tuning out the negatives now.
I'm tuning out
I heard the
negatives.
positives.
You should be all. These are the negatives.
Coke makes you super productive, huh?
You are a minor. You don't need to know about the positives
at all.
You only need to know about the negative. You need to you. Drugs should only have negative effects. But DARE did not do that for us.
In the slightest.
It was negative and positive.
I thought it was funny that their name was DARE.
We all let that nigga down.
Like Jake said, go build a porch.
Funny thing about DARE in my town, was that like we would have DARE, but like
Officer
there
Cook.
was this dance. There was like this high school club basically, but it was ran by DARE.
Mr. McGruff.
Right, and it was at this little spot right down the street. Everybody used to go, but my nigga, like all types of shit happened in there, bro.
Yeah.
All types of shit. When I say, bro, grinding, drugs, drinking.
So much grinding.
I used to be like, bro, this is hot. But when I got older, bro, I was like, why would Dare allow that? Why would they let that?
Because that's a controlled environment.
It used to be called the Dare Dance. We used to be like, bro, y'all going to the Dare Dance? You going to the Dare Dance this Friday?
I never heard of that.
You going to the Dare Dance this Saturday? Bro, that shit was hot, bro.
They built different.
We had one. Well, it wasn't through Dare, but we had one that was. This was like in middle school. It was called the Spotlight Red Light. It's got a red light. It was just like it was at the fire station, and they had like this big ass open area, and everybody was just dancing. And lo and behold, nigga smoking in the corner, grinding, so much fucking grinding. Bruh, it was just like, it was so counterproductive.
Like, this supposed to be a high school dance, right? Like, high school, like, we really didn't go in middle school. Like, Dare Dance wasn't a thing in middle school. It was like, or not high school. It was like a thing in middle school for us.
Yeah, Dare was middle school. They didn't teach that shit
we
in
were
high
doing
school.
this as middle schoolers, my nigga. Like, come on now.
Jake said, I can't believe Dare didn't tell me people gave out edibles on Halloween. News to me.
Dare was a waste of time.
Dare was definitely a waste of fucking
Are
time.
they still active? Like,
I'm sure they are.
let me see.
Bro, you're not finna tell me Mr. McGruff is nah, cause now you got what's the name? Is it Smokey Bear?
I don't know.
Only you can prevent forest fires?
No, but that's a whole different thing though.
Is it?
Yeah, forest fires is solely
I
forest
thought
fires.
Dare had fire stuff too. I thought Dare was fire safety as well.
Probably slight, but the Smokey Bear, that was his own thing.
What?
This is an article, bro.
They gone?
This is funny, bro. If you were one of the millions of children who If you were one of the millions of children who completed the Dare Abuse Resistance Education Program, that's the full name.
Dare
Damn,
Abuse
come on,
Resistant Program?
It is if you were one of the millions of children who completed the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program, or DARE, between 1983 and 2009, you may be surprised to learn that scientists have repeatedly shown that the program did not work.
Well then.
Well then.
I was a part of DARE in that time.
Despite being the nation's most popular substance abuse prevention program, DARE did not make you less likely to become a drug addict or even to refuse that first beer from your friends. So yeah, DARE was a waste of time.
Bro, it made it more likely
I
to
don't
happen.
think sex ed is really that good either. Like, I don't think they teach enough about sex.
I had sex ed in 5th grade.
What?
And that was it. All the way up into freshman year of high school.
I had it in high school.
I did not have sex. Yeah, I had one class of sex education.
I had an actual class one time in high school.
One class, one credit.
But like the class, they make the class so unappealing that you don't want to pay attention, except to the STD stuff. But like even then, like those pictures messed you up for the day.
You know what's funny, bro? It was not sex ed. It was not a class.
It was called health.
It was health.
It was health.
It was health.
It was not sex.
It was one time of the year that they talked about sexual education and showed you the pictures, and then the rest of that semester was class.
And what's so funny is every time you learn about it, like the pictures is like the day. Everybody's like, "Oh, today's the day." That you get shown the pictures.
Next
it's like
show you give birth, show woman giving birth.
I've actually never seen that video. I mean, I've seen it.
They didn't show you that video, bro.
I mean, I've seen it on my own.
Absolutely disgusting.
I was like, this is.
Didn't bother me much.
And they was trying to be. They was trying to be
I'm
brand
live
new.
streaming.
They was trying to give us a black woman on our video.
Oh, I'm not. It didn't bother me that much. We going live.
Oh,
We live here at the hospital for this genius to come out.
Nah.
This prodigy.
Are you talking about you?
Yes.
Oh, because I thought you was talking about Casper the Friendly Fucking Ghost.
Oh.
Couldn't have been you.
Oh.
Couldn't have
My nigga. Oh, you so disrespectful.
Ooh. I'll concede.
Don't matter.
withdraw.
Karen's out there wiping their ass with squirrels and setting the next apocalypse using little Billy's gender reveal.
God damn.
These gender reveals are out of hand, bro.
Bro, I saw one man run through a wall.
I saw one gender reveal. This was a funny gender reveal though, but I saw one gender reveal where I guess the wife and the husband dressed up in a boy and girl bodysuit, like a big one, and they boxed. And whoever was the one that fell meant that the winner was the baby. Maybe it wasn't the father and mother, but like they put people in the suits.
That's cool.
They ever give y'all Old Spice in sex ed class too? Have have to watch a video of your wiener teetering up and down. Like, false? I can't do that with mine. Be all floppy like a Joe hand. You win from Mr. Gaddy's.
That
Mr.
never
Gaddy's.
happened in my school.
No, we didn't even.
First
we
of
didn't
all,
test
I'm
out the
talking about what class is that?
Right.
Bro,
Condom.
in school,
How
they
to
didn't
use
do-
a condom.
They didn't teach us none of that.
But if we're being real, that would send us on a whole tangent of things that school don't teach you about actual real world application.
Yeah, but if you in sexual education, that's like.
But we didn't have sex ed. It was health.
Yeah, but like if
They
you
talk
gonna,
about
if
health.
you're gonna show me dick pics and nasty vaginas, you can show me how to
Exactly.
put on a condom.
See, they
You
trying to
gonna show
scare
me,
you.
if you gonna show me a dick with fucking white
they trying-
things
no,
growing off of
they
it,
trying to scare you
can
out
show
of
me
it.
how to put on a fucking condom to prevent that.
They trying to scare you out of even putting the condom on.
Hey, help me!
Help me!
Help me!
Because either way, I'm finna fuck. Regardless. Show me how to help myself.
Nah, what they should have
Don't
did.
be a fool,
What
rap
they
your
should
tool.
have did, what they should have done is lied and said if you have sex before you're married, your pee-pee falls off.
Nigga, I was 14, 15.
I wasn't gonna believe
I
that.
wasn't believing that shit.
Come on now.
See, that's why they got to instill it to you young.
Yeah, by the time I got to high school, I wouldn't have believed that.
If everybody was believing it, you would.
That's not, no.
Now, true, if everybody said.
everyone
But
was
then
believing
somebody's
it.
gonna do it anyway, like they do.
Anarchy.
And then they're gonna realize.
And then a rumor gonna spread that little Johnny's pee-pee fell off.
And then,
Somebody- a teacher
little
gonna-
Johnny gonna pull his pants down. My shit is still here. That is a lie.
School
And don't
assembly.
act like you didn't know anybody who would have did that
What's
to
gonna
prove
happen?
a point.
What's gonna happen is it's
Let
gonna
me
be a
tell you
teacher
about-
that spreads the rumor to a kid.
My
Did you hear that little Johnny's pee-pee fell off?
my
Spreads
homeboy.
it.
Let me tell you how y'all know AJ, right?
Mhm.
Let me tell you how crazy AJ was in college, high school, right? Y'all, this dude was crazy, right? He would go to the bathroom and he'd pee, right? Issue number one, he dropped his drawers to his ankles.
You said
At
high
the-
school.
wait,
In
wait.
high school.
Wait, you mean
the
at the
boys'
urinal?
bathroom?
At the
nigga.
urinal?
He gave no thought.
Wait. You're telling me in the public boys' restroom at the urinal, he put ass out.
Ass out. He dropped pants and drawers to the ground, my boy. Then what he would do is he would slowly back up as he peed. He would slowly just play air piss.
Everybody did- well, in
piss
high school,
basketball.
you didn't
in
do that.
high school.
You didn't do that in high
in
school,
the
bro.
boys' public bathroom. After
If
he
you're gonna pull your pants down, bro, you gotta go in the stall.
after he did
'Cause sometimes I do
wasn't
that.
It, bro. That's not
Oh, there's more?
it. There's more.
You're not gonna say he pooped in the urinal, are you?
After he did that,
He not
he
gonna say that, did he?
that nigga would bend over,
No.
spread his booty cheeks, and follow niggas in the bathroom, bro.
What?
Like, yes! He would bend over, he would spread them, and he would like torture the other guys in the bathroom,
Is that
bro.
really torture? That sounds like some weird fetish.
Bro,
Like, what the
I
hell?
don't know
So
what
you
he
seen
was.
a man's eye. though.
I have not. The first time he did it, I was out of there, bro. Was I
So
was
Kamaria said, I'll just Kamaria said, I'll just say I think that one day they give you one day that they give you sex education should be removed from the school systems. I think it's the parent/guardian's job to handle that education.
I feel like doing it in a public setting like that, like school.
See, but if it's only a day,
yeah, that is.
because
Well,
a
you
day
know,
is a waste of
in high
time.
school it wasn't. In middle school, in middle school, and elementary school, it wasn't just a day for us.
Really?
Like it was like
It was-
2 to 3 day thing.
Oh no, it was like the
Yeah,
day.
like
Today's the day.
In elementary school, I know it was more than a day thing because like all the girls literally got split into a different room, and all the boys in 5th grade.
Yeah, in elementary school, in 5th
So-
grade, that's what they did.
So Kamaria, so you think only parents should teach them about sexual education? I think the only thing that I would like about a actual sex ed class is to have a little bit of common ground on the topic itself.
I feel like they should make that a gen ed. A gen ed for,
there's a
for
lot
high
of
school.
things that should be gen eds.
They didn't help me by giving knowledge of trampoline.
They didn't help me by. Oh, they didn't
Yeah.
help me
By giving knowledge
by
of
giving
trampoline
knowledge
your condom, then turn it around. Like trying to plug in a USB.
Oh, put your
I see.
condom on wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
okay,
that is
okay.
a humbling experience.
Oh, because now you done wasted time.
You like, why the fuck? What? Oh shit!
I didn't get it.
First off, I did that shit in the bathroom, so
You went all the way to the
Y'all
bathroom?
went to the bathroom?
I wasn't fucking up in her face.
No, you gotta do that while you.
She
you gotta do that
is
while
she
you giving
either
head.
in the bathroom or like it's whenever we split.
We not in the
that
room
split-
together.
We not in the room together. That's when I'm putting that
No, you
motherfucker
gotta-
on.
you gotta put the
R.
condom
Kelly
on.
would be proud.
You gotta put the condom on while giving head.
Kamari said, I literally don't remember any sex education from school, which means they didn't do a good job. Luckily, I made good choices. School don't need to be talking to kids about nothing sexual, period, point blank. Well, I was talking about high school, so, I mean, I guess not before, but...
I think schools should.
I definitely
At
do think
what
they
age?
At like 5th grade.
Should be teaching them about sex?
Sex education, yes.
5th grade?
Absolutely.
No,
Nigga, in my school, niggas was talking about sex at 5th grade.
I mean, yeah, they were.
In my school, I literally
You
had
mean like the
homeboy-
kids was talking about having sex?
Bro, it was 5th graders having sex at MG.
That's why he said they should.
They
It's also
should
alcohol,
definitely
yeah.
be talking
Whatever
about
age
sex
kids are
education.
talking about sex, he's saying
And
that's when they should
that
be
was
talking about it.
then. Y'all forgetting now. And when kids, they have technology. They gonna find out regardless.
That's also when kids was also like wearing dirty overalls and long johns. Nowadays, they actually trying to stun on people and look like they 20.
These kids try to stunt on folks. Do you think they don't know about sex? No, sexual education
like they
needs to
should-
start young as hell.
I feel like internet etiquette also should be something taught now. Like how to conduct yourself on the internet, websites you should and should not be going to.
I couldn't imagine taking that class.
I
in
could-
middle school,
I would not
because
be taking
I
that
clown
class.
our teachers, bro.
I would
I can
clown.
hear my classroom
Yeah.
clowning that class.
What about porn?
Hey, bro, it was kids literally pulling up porn. This was before they like put blockers on all schools in the country.
You went
and
to
shit.
school without blockers?
My school always had blockers.
Yeah, no, day one, I had blockers.
7th grade, that's when they started.
Nah.
But like they was pulling up porn.
Oh,
On
you
the
was in the
school-
poor schools.
I was in MG.
I don't know what that is.
It was
Garbage.
Is it a
Yeah.
poor school?
Garbage.
Yeah.
Because
It was the bootleg school of the area.
I was in school. I was in schools where it was
There
an
was
equal
West
amount of
Central
black
and then-
and white kids. You feel me? Equal amount of black and white kids means you got mid-tier school money, mid-tier money,
Right.
even amount.
Who said if they knew they wouldn't be popping up pregnant? Or there would be less, theoretically.
Hopefully,
Hopefully.
at least,
Technically,
at least so
you
many
can-
people we know wouldn't be.
I was
pregnant.
just about to say, because the one thing that you can say is that the probability of the same amount of people being pregnant would have to technically go down.
Yeah.
If you taught more people about the effects. Because, I mean, pregnancy at a young age is not a new age problem. That has always been a thing.
Yeah.
Like, our parents were young, their parents were young,
I
and
knew
they had
people in high
them.
school who had babies, and it wasn't a small amount of them. Like
Sex ed should be a part of schools. That's what Chris said.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. And it should be taken.
It's just a
serious.
matter of what you but the problem is that now you're running into the issue of public schools curriculum. Public schools are here to be they're here to facilitate something, but are they here to fully actually
Let's be real.
educate you
Public
on the matter?
schools are basically just a daycare.
Shit, I didn't have sex till 15, but to be fair, don't say till 15,
Let's not talk about daycare, boy.
but to be fair, being able to drive was my downfall. You can't ask your mom to take you to your booty call. If I could drive, I had a 10-mile radius at the most. Yeah, I mean, technically, you can
Well,
have your
I
mom
rode
drive
my
you
bike.
somewhere and she does not know.
I rode my bike an
Bro,
hour
why don't
for
kids
some
ride bikes
ass.
no more?
I rode my bike an hour for ass.
Yeah, I
That's not an excuse.
I had a bike.
Oh,
Easily.
nigga.
I
I was in the best shape of my
Scooter.
life when I had a bike.
religiously.
My bike got me to me losing my virginity.
Sex
Understand
ed
that,
should be
okay?
a part of our everyday lives.
Everyday lives. How can it be a part of my?
I'm grown
everyday
now.
life? I'm grown now.
I'm
Yeah.
grown now.
You can't say that. I mean, but technically, I guess you could possibly not be fully educated on sex.
I mean, as long as you ain't trying, I think you only need sexual education a part of your everyday life. If you in the bedroom doing some crazy freaky shit, right?
Maybe what he's saying is-
if your sex requires a safe word, yes, you
But
need.
that's also part of sex education. It's
Maybe
not just
he-
STDs and shit.
Maybe he's just saying that sex ed should be a part of it in the sense that we should just be able to have conversations about.
Oh, people are way too cringy about sex.
I swear,
People are
bro.
way too cringy
Sex
about
is
sex.
not
We
the taboo
have
thing.
conversations about sex. Obviously, y'all know that because we do it every live. But imagine then when another person comes around us, and I don't even know what starts it because usually it's something unrelated,
Yeah.
and then it leads there, and then the look on their face of just disgust, but then you know they have sex. I know you're having sex.
People treat sex like it's this like
taboo.
sacred
Taboo.
taboo thing, and it's like, yo, relax, bro. It's a fun thing. Have
Right.
fun.
We're just talking about it.
Grown.
We grown.
You should be able to make fun of sex without feeling uncomfortable.
Pooh said, every time I hear a man or boy or female, I was about to say, because females say the same thing, say they don't like condoms, is begging for an STD. Like, please let me stand in line.
If a woman says she's allergic to latex, she's full of shit.
What?
She's full of shit.
That's a thing.
I get that, but I've ran into too many women who lie about that.
But that doesn't mean
hold on,
everyone
man,
is
it
full of shit.
depends though. Like
It's full of shit.
if you
I
had
know
sex,
for a fact
let's
she
say
had
if
sex with
you've
somebody
had
with a
sex
condom.
with 10 people, right? Let's say you've had sex with 10 people,
Uh-huh.
right? 4 of those 10 people say they allergic to latex, bro.
Oh, well, one of
Three
them.
out of 4 of them.
Yeah,
lying.
no,
gotta
no.
be
3 out of 4 of them motherfuckers lying, bro.
Where are your statistics coming from, sir?
No. Hey,
Somebody
latex.
lying.
To me, being allergic to latex is like a rare disease. Like, come on, now. It's like being allergic to eggs.
See, shut up.
Come on, man.
That bitch
Everybody ain't
lies.
allergic to
Stay
eggs.
away, Sin. I know people that say they don't like condoms. I mean, and they have valid reasons.
Oh, LJ just told me that the Lakers won the finals.
Well, of course they did. The fuck?
I haven't been watching it, so.
No, I'm not shocked on that.
I'm not shocked at all. I expected them to win.
What game was that? Game 6? Game 7? What game?
Game 6. That was game 6.
Game 6?
Yeah, they gave all they had to win this last game.
Hold on, so we don't leave this topic because
You're right.
Okay. But real quick, I'm tired of people hating on LeBron. Go.
This nigga, boy.
Go.
So why? Because Pooh says she doesn't like people that do it, but I know people that have said it. So why do some people not like condoms?
But okay.
Come on.
Hold on, I know the answer. But what
got-
I'm saying is, she said that every time she's saying that she doesn't like people that say it.
Condoms, one, you have to have. There's different
And this
types
is
of-
only from a man's perspective.
Yeah, from a man's.
I don't know how.
Well,
yes.
I've heard females say that it doesn't feel like it.
From my perspective,
It don't
there's
feel like
different
shit.
types of There's different types of condoms. One, you got ones that feel like ones with no fucking
Talk about the
no
ones you don't
lubricant
like.
on it. The ones with no fucking lubricant on it. The ones that feel like a fucking trash bag. The ones with all the fucking ribs on it that's hard
so
to
you
fucking
don't
put
like none
on.
of them.
The ones that super fucking tight,
So
but
you
it's,
don't like none of them.
no. I mean no. I like those her pleasure ones.
No, I don't like none of them.
The her pleasure ones.
I'm not gonna.
I don't mind.
I don't like none of them motherfuckers.
I mean, great.
I have yet to try a condom. Here, I'll give you a couple reasons, right? Number one,
Pooh said, I don't want to hear it because it's a different feeling.
let me.
She ain't trying to hear that. She ain't trying to hear that.
Number two.
She ain't trying to hear that.
Right? Number two, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. Condoms make me last a little too long for my liking, okay? Let me be honest with you, bro. When I'm done, I wanna be done. But I don't wanna keep going just because I'm trying to get my nut off, bro.
Oh, when you cross to that nutty disc, you start slowing down. Now your nut going away. It's like, fuck. Now I gotta start over. I gotta start over.
So now the real question is, would you rather risk getting pregnant?
I'm not gonna sit here and say I haven't. Let me say that I'm not.
So what?
I'm not
I'm
gonna
out.
sit
See,
here.
hold on, no. Bring your ass back, boy. Cause see, Theo got him an African queen.
True,
So if
bro.
push comes to shove, it don't matter. But you, my friend,
I'm wearing condoms.
all the time.
Yes.
And this is for a single person. Cause if I'm not single, bro, at a
100%.
certain point in our relationship,
Yeah.
that condom's gone.
Cabbage.
I am wearing condoms.
Cabbage.
What? Patch. Bro, yes. Like, there's been times where I've gotten soft. Ew.
I think Kamari.
That's so fucking
that don't actually make me feel the way y'all do. But I think it's funny because I think Kamari would be waiting for just the right time.
Oh,
Just to say
yeah.
something. That would be getting me.
She be literally sitting back. Oh, this one I fucking.
This is the one.
Oh, this
is
gonna
the
get him.
one.
It's my time.
Oh man.
Right. I remember this
Make me
one
laugh,
time,
bro.
this girl, y'all, I told y'all about the story. She leaving work. I'm laying in bed. She was like, she gonna come over. We both know what's up. We both know we finna smash. I tell her to get some condoms. She grown. She gets some condoms. She gets me non-lubricated
Who you
condoms.
talking about him? Go ahead.
She gets me non-lubricated condoms. I didn't realize it. It's dark in the room. I just I open the box. Boom. I'm like, this condom feels dry, but I ain't tripping. It's a condom. I'm putting this on. I'm like, yo, this is uncomfortable.
Why you guys gotta do the action?
He's still doing it too.
Why you always gotta do the action with
He
it?
gets me too much.
No, I talk with my hands if you haven't noticed. I'm rolling down like, yo, this is uncomfortable. I'm feeling like this is really dry. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm just tripping. You gonna get wet. We gonna make this happen. I'm like, yo, this hurts.
And then I'm like, I stopped. I've never really just stopped in the middle of sex. I'm like, this hurts. So I pull out. I'm trying to take the condom off, and it's like stuck to me. It's like trying to rip duct tape off your fucking arm, nigga. Like it was.
Oh, she gotta go.
I have not smashed her again since.
You gotta go.
Jay
I'm
said-
blaming this on you.
You too old for that.
So-
you don't need to be fucking if you get a non-lubricated
Jake
condom.
said, shit, go to the kitchen and get that Snickers bar wrapper.
Oh, my
Who
God.
said it's different if you're in a relationship? I'm talking about these loose mofo. Kamaria
wearing
said
condoms.
you told her to get condoms. Why didn't you have none?
Because
let
the
me
one
tell
I
you
wasn't.
something.
Well,
Let me
I
tell you
wasn't
something.
fucking, but
And
I ran out.
Let him answer Kamari's
Because
question.
I ran out. I'm single, so yes, I have different partners. I never go more than 3 at a time.
You ran out.
I ran out. I ran out of condoms.
So why didn't you go get some?
Because she was getting some on her way back from work.
That's basically like, why didn't you fill your gas up before you walked into your house that night?
What you mean?
Why'd you tell yourself that's a tomorrow me problem?
Because I am the only person affected by me not filling up my gas.
Well, I mean, I didn't plan on having sex until later that night. I was already in the crib. I wanted to go out and get some condoms. She's gonna be on her way here. Stop by the stove, get some condoms.
See, but it's your fault because now you sent her with no expectation.
No, she don't need to be fucking if she getting knowledge.
Nah.
She can't say she's
Hold on.
allergic to
Hold on.
lube because one, that's
Hold
not
on.
a thing.
Sir.
Two, we've used
Sir.
lubricated condoms
Sir.
multiple times. Zero
Sir.
issue. Great sex session.
Sir.
No, fuck that. She got non-lubricated
Sir.
condoms. You are too old, too fucking old to be getting non-lubricated condoms,
have
bro.
you
Sir.
ever walked into the store and you got home and you realized you grabbed the no high fruit source corn syrup ketchup?
Sir.
Like you got home, you look
When
at
I buy
you looked at
condoms, I look at the box. I look at the fucking box. I read the fucking instructions.
Hold
I
on.
read
So
the
he
box.
mad at her because he set zero expectations for what he wanted, and she grabbed the condoms that.
What woman wants non-lubricated
Hold on,
condoms?
so let me ask you something.
Nobody
She grabbed
hold
the
on, hold on.
condoms
Let me ask you
she
something.
wanted.
Let me ask
She
you
just
something.
grabbed
would
some
you still,
shit.
So would you still be that mad if you said, okay, go ahead, grab the condom? She came in with Durex? Because you didn't tell her. You didn't tell her. You didn't tell her.
I wouldn't
You
be
didn't
this
tell.
mad.
Okay.
I wouldn't be this mad.
Okay, so you can't.
Because
You can't be this.
No,
mad for that.
that's
You can't be this
non-lubricated
mad for
condom.
that.
That not. Durex.
Maybe that's what she wants.
No. No woman wants no lube.
How you gonna tell her what she don't want and she bought it?
You know what? It's my fucking fault because
It
I
is
didn't
your fault.
because I wasn't finna. You know what? Because I wasn't going to interrupt, and I did not. I never planned to.
Oh.
So therefore, you know
Oh,
what?
you
It's my
deserve the
fucking
right
fault.
now.
I'm not eating every. But nigga, you know
Every
you
what?
know I got a hella
Every
you know I
what?
got hella bodies
Watch
on
your
me.
mouth.
You know,
Every what? I don't eat out every what?
That's why I
Every
feel so-
queen? You don't eat out every queen?
I don't eat out every female that I smash. You know I
Queens?
have multiple bodies. I've only eaten out 6 people
That's
in
your
my
fault.
lifetime.
Listen, when you don't
I'm not eating everybody out.
when you give general instructions, you get general answers.
Fuck that. Get lubricated. Ladies, get lubricated condoms.
Or just get them yourself.
I ran out.
Then you should have told her exactly
Then
what
she
you
shouldn't
wanted.
have been fucking. She shouldn't have been fucking.
Why? Obviously, she's a pro with using non-lubricated.
No, because when we was finished, she was like, I did feel like something was weird. Something didn't felt right.
Well,
Yes,
guess
bitch,
what?
of course it didn't. This
Had
shit
you
was
told-
tight.
had
It was
you-
dry.
had you
Felt
told
like a jean jacket.
Had you told
Felt
her
like
what
a
to
jean
get,
jacket.
had you told her what to get, and it wouldn't
Why
be
do
a
you know
problem.
what your dick feels like rubbing against a jean jacket?
Nigga, because I can rub my arm against the fucking jean
Does
jacket.
it?
And I know how that shit feels.
If
rub
you
your arm
air
against
jerk
it.
one more time, I'm going to make a GIF. You can't be mad at her, JD. That is entirely, completely, and solely only
How is that?
not your fault, but your fault.
How is it only my fault?
Because you sent her there, you didn't give her instruction, and then now you are mad with what she provided when you told her she can go get condoms, which means she can go get whatever condom she wants. Because if you didn't tell her what to get, that means you are okay with every
So
condom
when
on
your
the
mama,
wall.
so when your mama sent you to the store to go and get something to drink, y'all know y'all drink a certain juice. She just say go and get something to drink. You come home with something completely different for what y'all been drinking.
No, I
she gonna be pissed.
asked my mother what drink.
No, fuck that.
No, okay. Let me give you a different
Move.
scenario. Let me give you a different
She
scenario.
was cold. She
Hold on,
was just trying to
Let me
start a
give you
fire.
Let me give you a different scenario, right?
All right.
Say she instead of she was getting a condom, she said, "I'm on my way there. You want me to? going to get me some food. You want me to get you something? Yeah, get me something. But you don't say exactly what you want. She bring you whatever the fuck she grabbed. Are you gonna be mad that she brought you something you don't like?
No, because I'm gonna eat it. I said, because
Well,
I
guess
told
what?
her.
That
Okay,
condom,
I
you
told
gonna
her.
use it.
You had sex, didn't you?
gonna use it.
You used it, didn't you?
I used it. I tried.
Hey,
I tried.
Hey, what was we talking about, right? What was we mentioning earlier?
Expectations.
Consequences.
Consequences
Yeah,
for your
that's a
actions.
That's your consequences.
After you set expectations, and then you have to deal with the
You know what?
consequences.
That was my fucking consequence.
Yeah.
And in return,
You
she
can't
don't
be
get
mad.
no more dick.
Okay, you're
She
right,
don't
but
get
you
no
can't be
more
mad.
dick. I always
But you can't be
provide
mad.
the condom.
But you can't be mad.
I can't be mad. I can't be mad.
You
She
can't
don't
be
want
mad,
no
but
gu-
she gets no more dick. Simple as
So
that.
she okay with carpet burn? No,
Obviously.
I clearly don't need to be smashing nobody who's okay with carpet burn.
Obviously, she
I
okay
don't-
with it because she bought
First
it.
off,
I
we're
don't-
too grown to be having sex on carpet.
Okay, I wasn't talking about carpet, but I mean,
You too grown to be having sex.
I mean, sometimes the bed is not sturdy enough.
No, that's okay.
Sometimes
But if
sit
you're gonna
in
do it
that.
on the floor, go to the bedroom, get your blanket. You too grown to put your bare
Yeah,
ass
you
on the
don't
carpet.
get your ass on this damn carpet.
You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
I heard what you said.
You too grown
This is not
to
a
say I'm gonna put my bare
This
ass on this carpet.
This is not a
Oh,
7 porno, bro.
No, carpet is only meant for doggy.
I
Only
understand,
meant for
JD,
dog.
but you know it's not as bad when you come off and you have to be Indiana Jones and pull it out and that damn thing flings shit all over your curtains and shit.
Never had that problem. I always taking it out very, very carefully. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to.
You gotta be careful.
I be hearing.
Because that shit not gonna
I
fling on
heard
me.
guys say, yeah, bro, when I was getting it, bro, when I was about to bounce, bro, I just slipped that bitch off and get it go. I was like, slip it off? I didn't say how word. Because
I
if you
let her-
slip it off, that
I-
bitch slap.
I get-
If you slip it off, you hear this. That's what you hear,
No,
bro.
no, you gotta pull it from the base. You gotta pull it from the base. All right, now that.
These are whole nigga techniques. That's what these
Oh,
are.
that's because they've had time
They had time
to
to
hone their
perfect it.
craft.
You gotta pull it from the base. All right,
He's had time to hone his
That
craft.
whole nigga's technique. Oh my god. You know what? Let's move on to another thing on the dice. I'm tired of hearing about you being a hoe.
What? How does
And
that
your
make me
dick
a hoe?
getting
No,
You're not a hoe, bro.
How does that? How does
You're
that
not a
whole
hoe.
mentality? How does that whole antics? That was one specific story.
See, this is what makes a hoe a hoe. A hoe is a hoe when they try to fake like it's not what it is.
I'm a grown ass man,
Exactly. Who just want sex, correct?
and I make that known.
He makes it known, yet he always run into a situation where he lied to
JD
somebody.
JD is the prime example of a nigga saying. This is the prime example of a nigga saying, look, I want to be free, you want to be free, but like we don't need to be seeing nobody else. But we here. You feel me? You fuck me, I fuck you, but I don't want you fucking anybody else.
Oh, the German is the. What are we? Oh, we cool.
We cool. That's JD.
I make it known.
Slut
that
dragon.
I make it known that we're not together.
Slut dragon. That's what they
make
call
that
I've
it.
never heard that before.
Slut
I
dragon.
make it known that we're not together. We're not in a relationship at all. I make that shit known now.
Hey, can someone get JD drawn as a slut dragon?
If you notice, he keeps saying now.
No, because,
When did that start? Today?
no, because clearly using the
Y'all
actual
get up off
definition
my
of shit.
GQ.
No.
Exactly.
Yes, slut dragon.
No, because clearly using the actual definition of shit is a fucking misnomer. Like that's something that's
But
not
you
known.
remember when a particular person used to say this man tries to find loopholes in the contract, and I used to call her crazy, but he do.
No, yeah.
How is that a loophole?
Because he says just enough what he needs to say so then he can say this.
Oh yeah.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Oh yeah.
Because now that you know the extra information, does that change how you would have felt?
That, like-
no, it does not.
like Jermon
it doesn't
is-
change the outcome. It
Jermon
wouldn't
is the
have
kind
changed
of dude
outcome.
to say that we're not together, we only fuck up, but then call her baby girl and want to talk all throughout the day, like that kind of shit.
Say honey time and time.
Yeah, like,
I call everybody honey.
shut up, nigga, you're not a music teacher.
I call everybody.
You're not a first grade music teacher.
You're not a
Honey.
25-year-old black woman. Okay.
You're not a waitress.
You're not a waitress. You don't get
Hey,
to use
sugar.
that word.
I started saying
But
that
you're a
because I was
male.
serving.
You are a male.
I was trained by old white ladies.
Hold on.
So I
Let's
picked
say
it
something
up.
real quick.
And
You
it
should
got
have
me
never been
tips.
talking about that.
It caught me
You should have never
tips.
been talking about that. Never. First off, it's weird coming out your mouth.
Hey, sugar.
Every time you've ever said honey, bro, I've been like, what is wrong with this nigga?
What is wrong with
I have felt uncomfortable with you using that word.
You ain't
I've
got
never
to
felt
say it to
so
you.
uncomfortable someone using
Bro.
a word that wasn't nigga. Like, but honey coming out your mouth is that for me, bro.
He be saying babe, honey.
They making me cringe. Oh, I got you, honey. Like, bro, stop, bro. Like, stop.
Or have you ever listened to him talk on the phone with them? It'd be that low voice. Hey,
I can't listen to JD.
Sorry, because I want to marinate my sex. Sorry,
JD.
foreplay is out.
It must be
Foreplay is
for him, bro. It's working. For him.
Foreplay is more than just giving head. and
wait.
all that other shit.
White lady.
Foreplay is more than just giving head and all this shit in the bedroom. Foreplay is slicking all day thing. So that way you can get.
But what about when it happens more than a day ahead of time or after?
I'm too grown to.
So that way,
let me tell you
when in
something.
time,
I'm too grown to be prepping my foreplay. Okay, let me tell you, I'm too grown. For
I gotta
this shit.
marinate the.
No,
I ain't gonna say
nigga.
that.
Hold on.
I gotta.
Hold on. The marinating process that he's talking about is that little gray area, that loophole.
I
marinate.
am at a point where I believe that
You
like
cheesing hard.
like during the day,
Y'all niggas, y'all pulling out too much shit on the live.
Trying to hold my smile, but
I hope ain't none of them watching.
I ain't got no girlfriend. I ain't getting in trouble. The fuck? I ain't got those issues no
Yet
more.
you managed to get in trouble.
all the time.
No. They managed to get upset. I don't get in trouble.
You're right.
They managed to get upset.
You're right.
I keep it pushing.
That's that fine print at the bottom. Listen, I know I might treat you like a girlfriend, but remember a couple months back I did say that.
If I only hit you up at night.
He got a while before he gets. Jasmine was his payback for the years. It'll be a while till he get hit like that again.
Bro, you know it's so funny. I was joking with April, and I said I can't wait for the day if he ever gets married, because I'm gonna have a fun time speaking. I'm gonna be at that wedding. I'm glad somebody put up with this nigga, because I thought he was gonna be single forever.
The person y'all see is different from how I treat the girl that I'm trying
And
to.
let me
Oh,
tell
we
you,
know.
at your wedding, I'm calling names, bro.
Oh, names.
Hey, you should be like, Theo, you remember Alondra, then you remember Kelly, and don't forget about her.
Wait,
And
are you getting married to Jessica? Or...
Y'all gonna fuck up.
I will fuck up your marriage, bro.
I mean, at that point, if it's your wedding day and she ain't used to those kind of antics, then it sounds like you
That's
messed
true.
up.
That's not gonna be the first day y'all bring that out. Nah, though.
I'm trying to have
JD
weddings.
married?
I'm only trying to go to weddings where tags being played. I'm
Wait,
trying
what?
to live a tagged life.
Wait.
Yeah.
You remember the movie?
Tag.
Oh,
You
Tag.
remember the movie Tag?
He
I'm
means
only
a-
trying to live a life like that, bro.
He means where people are risking their jobs for a game of tag. Pushing bosses to the floor for a game of tag.
Making an entire miscarriage
For tag.
I couldn't get with that one.
Theo.
You will let LJ do that? You will
Theo.
let LJ fake a
Look,
That's some serious shit, nigga.
Theo.
No, fuck. You're
I
not
approve
saying
the
that.
commitment, bro. I'm sorry. I approve the commitment.
What's next?
I would
What's next on
go.
the
Let me
docket?
hold on.
What's next on the
No.
docket?
I would go that far. Look, do you see how far they went? Did
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
how far they
Yes.
went? They went as far as his wife was
Weren't they like in the
goat.
hospital?
His fiance
No, that was at the-
was a goat. She was stone faced in that competition since the moment they found out they was getting married. And she kept that shit on lockdown, and she pulled the trigger only when it was necessary. She was gold, and she was
What's
the
next?
star of that movie.
Bro, what's next?
Okay?
What's next?
No, I don't want to hear that, bro. She was right. You take it to the extremes. You be the best at you do what you gotta do to win. She learned, she knew that she was married, and it was not just him in this competition no more. They was in this competition.
LJ,
you feel me?
I need you to understand.
Don't do it.
Don't do
That's
this
it.
shit.
Nah.
What's next? What's
nah,
next?
I'm with it. What's next on the docket?
Yeah.
You better run, you nigga. That's what's next on the docket.
I like the song.
So if you haven't seen the trend, KJ's gonna play it real quick. You said you got it on Apple Music.
I do.
You bought it.
I bought it? I bought it?
No,
Is that considered buying it?
that was way too much.
Hey, I love this song.
So what don't you like about it?
I don't think the song should have been made.
Why?
Dead ass.
Why?
I think that it.
Because if you think about it
If
outside
it
of
wasn't
this,
in a rock form, you wouldn't have cared.
Yes, I would have.
hold on.
No, you
Think
wouldn't.
Yes, I
about
do.
think about the amount of think about you and your little cousin. You're like, I'm gonna come get your ass, little nigga.
Yeah, but
What's the difference?
after the only time I heard that song, one was on TikTok, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is just a part of my mind changing as I get older. But like, and this guy is black. The guy who made the song is black.
Yes.
I feel like
in
it
the
was
song.
in ill will to put that song out, especially in the culture that we in right now.
Honestly,
And when I heard, I did not like. I had the folk jokes, and I've joked. I mean, I've chuckled at the jokes and I've laughed at the jokes. But when I first heard it, and I first saw like the first joke, like I didn't laugh at it. Like I didn't like it at first. Like I was like, I don't like
I think it's
because the song
the way you
is
saw it.
popular because of these slavery jokes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because
See, I
of the
didn't see
slavery
that.
jokes.
It got popular to me
saw all
on
of
Twitter
that. And
outside of TikTok.
for
Like I
me-
didn't see the slavery jokes
And
about it at all.
honestly, I think this is just my mind changing. Because if this was a year ago, bro, I probably would have just laughed it off. Even 2-3 years ago, I
The
would have
first
just
one I
laughed it
saw
off.
was a white dude chasing his girlfriend.
But like I saw that one too, bro. I don't like it, bro. I do not.
So you don't like it because of what
It is
people are doing with the song.
It is creating. It's just bad. Like it is creating situations where it's okay to make fun of slavery, and we should not be
That's been the
to
thing.
this degree.
Yes.
Hold on.
No, my nigga.
TikTok just made it. TikTok just gave us another avenue of seeing it within 60 seconds.
You know what they did, bro? This having your white boyfriend run you down the street with the song playing is to me is not amusing. That is not amusing to me. Not even in the fucking slightest is that funny to me. That is not cool. It's not okay. It's not. It's just it made me cringe, bro. It was not funny to me. It's the same as like how my mind has changed on letting my white friends say nigga. Like when I 2-3 years ago, 4 years ago, I was A-okay with that. I thought that it was okay. I didn't find it that big of a deal. But like after the years have gone by and my mind has changed, I don't like that shit. That shit is not okay. It welcomes behavior that it's a welcoming. That
It's
song
not a
and
welcome-
the trend on
it is
TikTok
not
is a welcoming.
It's not a welcoming. It is not. Dude made a song that he liked and other people like, and people just so happen to take it and run with it and make it something that it's not. But if we want to listen to any other music in our world, in the black community, that music will be there. They do the same shit.
What
It's
song?
just because
I
of
need a
how-
song. I need a song that is similar to Run You Nigga.
I didn't say that because I knew that was coming and I didn't know.
And if you give me a song, then very well. But I have not.
There they were.
I have yet to hear another song from a black that I listened to that I
It's
heard
because
was
it's in
so
a rock
popular.
format.
That was so. It is not because it was.
It's just, if he was rapping, you wouldn't have tripped.
Give me one right
wait,
now.
wait,
If he was
wait.
rapping, you wouldn't trip.
Wait.
It's because it's in a rock format.
Give
that
me
you're
one
feeling some
right
type of
now
way
of a
about
song
it.
that I have listened to that had.
I don't know what you have listened about.
Give me a song. Give me a song. You don't even gotta be one that I've listened to.
I'm gonna try to find one.
So you technically can't ask him to find a song about that because the actual song's actual meaning isn't that. So TikTok made the song then, but the song has a meaning. And
Well,
that's
then,
not
I guess you can say I don't like the trend. Either way it goes.
that would be you don't like the trend.
Well, I don't.
And now the trend has now tainted the song for
To
you.
me-
Is it the word nigga that's bothering you?
No,
It's the run you nigga.
It's-
You are not
I
fast
just don't
enough.
like it, bro.
How you
I
said the
don't
same
like the
thing in a
words,
different
bro. I don't
And
like
he
the
said the same
words,
thing in a
bro.
different
It's
way.
the words run you nigga. You are not fast enough. I will find you nigga that he does not like.
That is like it's. You know them
The
songs.
trend has
Do you know
tainted
them
it.
songs we used to make in college that we kept only with us though? Like
Yeah.
only in our circle did them songs ever get heard. Like it's one of them songs. Except he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna put that shit out there for everybody to have fun with." When he knew it wasn't for everybody. That song ain't for everybody. It's not
You
supposed
can't
to.
compare. I know what song
Everybody
you're
now.
talking about. You can't compare that song to that song because of the words they were saying. We're going
You
to
think-
fertilize
let
our
me-
ground.
Oh.
We're going to
Hey,
chase
hey,
you
hey,
down.
hey,
I'm not gonna say anything
no,
else.
you shouldn't be saying nothing at all.
I said I only just
Is
so
he
he
crazy?
because he was lost.
Is he crazy?
And I said
I was
I,
lost, but you just need to give me a couple seconds.
but now we all here. That's completely different from that song.
So you think that when he made that song did it? That song, you think that
No.
song didn't come from a racist joke? I can't hear that song and not hear that song came from some type of bad joke.
No,
Like when I think about sitting in the studio with an artist, I could not imagine that artist was sitting at home writing "Run You
Have
Nigga."
you
No,
seen
that
the
nigga was
video?
in the studio.
Have you seen the music video for it?
No, I have not.
I don't think the meaning was supposed to be racist either, because
No,
again,
it was just saying.
you call a family member. We know that family members call each other little.
Then you can just say I don't like the trend, and the trend has made me not like the song. Either way it goes,
That's- I get that.
do
I
not
can hear
like.
that.
I do not like what the song is welcoming people to do. Even if he meant for the song to be different, we all know how TikTok is. We all know how social media is. Once one
So
person
he was supposed
makes,
to not release that because of that.
This is
I
music, bro.
believe,
Because if we
I
being
don't know.
honest, bro, I
don't
can't be
know.
mad at him for
There's hella songs
I
that
don't know.
shouldn't be released
because
it opens
now
those
whatever he
floodgates.
puts out next, it'll get somebody to listen to it. At least give it a shot.
I mean, I hear what you're saying. I still just don't. I don't like the song. I just don't like it. Is. I will not say that it's like a horrible song or something like that. I'm not gonna be like
You're like,
the
oh,
song
shit.
is. I'm not gonna sit here and say the song's not catchy. The song doesn't have a tune.
Oh, it's
The
definitely
song
catchy,
is
'cause I
horrible.
found
Like
myself singing it
I
too much.
simply don't like. I don't like that every time I hear the song, I see the white boy
picked it.
running his girlfriend down the street, bro. Like that's not
Send that
okay
video
to
to me
me.
because I like.
That
I
is
haven't-
not
I
funny
haven't
to me,
seen
bro.
any other racist TikToks.
Bro, when I
seen.
saw that video, bro, I was disgusted. I was like, why did she think that? Why?
Oh, because it was her idea. Like they put in because
Yeah.
everybody was blasting him, and she was like, "No, it was my idea."
But why would she think that was okay? And why would he turn around? See, and that's what I'm
And
talking
then
about.
do it?
The it's welcoming people to do shit that they would have not done before the song came out.
That was the first one I saw.
You know what's crazy? They probably didn't even think about that, but they
No, they
think
had
about
to
it.
think about that.
Like you had.
And
to.
what I'm saying is that like,
Will said, "This society is full of baby shit."
I mean, it is.
it's welcoming like before that song came out, no white person would have been like, yeah, let's do that video. Not with confidence. And the fact that she was like, yeah, this gonna hit on TikTok. She was like, this gonna hit.
Oh, she had that Joe Biden.
This gonna hit on TikTok.
It
And
did.
she also allowed her white boyfriend, or her European American boyfriend, to participate in a behavior that, one, even if it was a joke, could get him fired. That could get you fired from a job, bro. That joke, what you just saw.
That's
That's-
because of cancel culture, and that's toxic anyway. But if he loses his job because of that, bro, that's
I
bullshit.
mean, but it could.
That's
I'm
bullshit.
saying it would be bullshit, but it could. It allows, even if it's on TikTok, a multitude of people are gonna look at you like, and that's not something that I can do. There's a lot of things that I could be okay with people looking at me towards. Like, there's a lot of things where like you can disagree on it and you can think a certain way about me for it, but like I can't deal with someone thinking that I'm okay with like making fun of slavery in that manner. Yo.
So I think the one reason I don't care about it, in the sense of I don't care, it doesn't bother me much, and I kind of laughed at most of them anyway, is we cannot choose what realm of comedy is going to now be considered off limits. We cannot make this particular group of black jokes now not funny. People make jokes about things that they shouldn't make about, and we laugh at them, but now because it's a black joke, now we tripping about it. Black jokes are not just going to be off limits.
I'm not
the
saying
fact
that
is-
like it has to be off limits, but I'm saying like the way people, it's not just like it's not just a baby slavery joke. That was not a baby slavery joke. Like that was
That was
I've seen slavery jokes. I've seen slavery jokes that have been hilarious, and like the nature of the joke and how they set it up was.
Were they black people who made the joke?
I've seen some white people make jokes about slavery too. I've watched some stand-ups where they throw one or two little small slavery jokes in there, and it'd be hilarious.
So Kamari is asking, is the song a joke? No, the song's not a joke, but the song is not actually about what the trend is about.
Yeah, it's the trend.
The trend made the song something different than what it is.
Yeah.
The trend made the song very distasteful for some people because I enjoy the song. Because I
I mean,
I take the
I'm
song
not gonna
for what
lie.
it is.
I'm not gonna lie and sit here like I haven't caught myself doing sitting in my room by myself or nothing like that. Like,
I'm singing shit all day.
But it
if
just-
I feel
it
like
just-
if it wasn't in a rock format, you would.
I don't
if
know.
It was,
No,
if it was in a
the
format.
rock
I do.
format got nothing to do with it. I
If
do
so,
not.
if it was
I do
right-
If
not
he didn't
care.
see the trend, he probably wouldn't care.
I probably wouldn't care. If I didn't see the trend, I probably wouldn't care. But it's the trend that I am not okay with. And every time I listen to the song, I'm gonna see the trend because the trend is how I was introduced to the song in the first place. And I don't know, you can say that I'm a baby for it or whatever, but like something in me when I saw this trend, and man, I guess I just can't explain it.
I'm not on TikTok.
It's just it gave me a feeling that I
You
did
take
not
it
like.
You take it more
Kamaria,
personal
the
because
trend
you are black.
is
And that's
making the song about slavery, like a slave running from a white guy or something. That's what the trend is, but that's not what the actual song is.
You take it more personal because you are black, and nobody's faulting you for.
I
that.
mean, duh.
Exactly. You're too close to the situation, so
People
you're
that make jokes about special needs, Mexicans, Asians, all of those.
you're too close to that situation. But when people make retard jokes, I'm pretty sure
I have
people
laughed,
with that
I
mental
have
disability
laughed at
feel.
plenty. I have laughed at plenty of jokes toward the way that black people.
But you are
act.
also saying your mind is changing.
Yes, but like it's
Like, no, I'm not faulting you for that. I mean, I'm not saying you are wrong for feeling that way, but I'm saying that you are slick, too close to the situation to,
I don't
to
think it's too
understand
close to the
song for what it is.
I don't think I'm not worried about the song. That's what I'm telling you.
I feel like
keep
if the
telling
song was
you.
in a different format, bro. you
Oh
wouldn't
my
trip.
God,
said- he
nigga!
said
I am
it's the
telling
trend.
you, I do not have a problem with the song itself. The
It's the
song
trend
is
that
fine.
goes
I have
with
no
the song.
problem with the rock. I think the song is catchy. I think he did a good job, and the mixing is great. I think the song is fun, but I do not like the trend of this that the song is allowing people to do. I do not care. Get this through your head, motherfucker. I don't want you to say it again. I do not give a fuck about the song itself.
Or the rock format.
On the rock format, I have rock songs that I like. I have hard rock that I like. I have screamo songs that I have liked over time. This is a part of the fact that like when I saw that running thing, and it's not just the running one. That's not the only one I've seen. It's something in me triggered. I don't like it. I have had plenty I have heard plenty of slave jokes. I've heard plenty of black jokes by white people. I can't say I've heard plenty of slave jokes by white people, but I think that should just be something that you don't do.
I ain't
Period.
heard that many black jokes from white people, honestly.
I have.
Outside of the black white.
I've watched. Me and LJ have watched a couple.
Oh, you're
of
talking about
different-
comedians.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Oh,
about
okay,
comedians.
okay.
I have
I thought you
seen
were talking about
all
people
that stuff
personally.
before. I have seen people make fun of black people, and I have laughed at it. White, black, Hispanic, no matter what their race was. Everybody talks about race, and I have laughed at it. This one did not sit right with me.
The trend,
The trend.
not the song.
He said that.
It
But
did not
he said
sit
it a couple
right.
times.
It did not sit right.
Not the rock, but the trend.
It has. I don't think it has anything to do with me being too close to it because I've lived a life where black jokes have been made all over the place by everybody. I've had white friends that make black jokes right in front of me. I have had all that happen to me, and I have been perfectly fine. But this one was not okay. Like, and yes, it could be because my mind changed up or whatever. But like, I mean, it's just this one was not okay. This trend on TikTok is not okay. I don't care what you. There's nothing you can tell me in your right mind. There was a TikTok, and I told you this before the live, but like this TikTok was in Red Dead Redemption, the game, and he dressed this character in all white, and then he ran down a nigga on the game, and then he hog tied that nigga. Like for real, like in the game, and I was like, that's taking it too far, man. That's too far for me, bro.
Will said, to me, it's just silly, but it is in bad taste given the climate of 2020 especially.
Yeah, and then that's another part. Now, I mean, I'm not saying that, like, the people who are making the trend are, like, racist. I'm not saying that every person that participates in the trend is racist. Some of them are. But I'm not saying all of them are. I don't like the trend itself because the trend is while there are going to be people who make the trend and they're doing it in all jokes and fun, there are going to be people who participate in the trend and more or not, it's not going to be all jokes and fun. There are going to be people that are going to participate and this is going to be like, ooh, I get to make fun of niggers now. I get to get on here and I get to make fun of me some niggers. And that is, no matter how many fun ones I see, I know that for every one hilarious one, there's probably at least 2 really, truly meant racist TikToks out there using that song. You feel what I'm saying?
R. Kelly still doesn't know how to hog tie people.
What?
I shouldn't have laughed today. I didn't laugh.
I held it.
You did. No, you just laughed. You just laughed. Horrible human being. What? Horrible human being. I
That's how that works.
You hate America.
What's
Apparently.
that? Shut up.
Apparently
What's
you hate
next?
America.
Fuck that fucking trend. Disgusting.
Not because of The Rock. It's the trend.
It's
the
the trend.
videos.
The video.
All right, so the next thing we have on the docket, and the last thing we'll be talking about for the evening, I'll let one of the peasants choose.
Bitch, what?
Thank y'all for coming to another live stream of Late Night Bullshit. We really appreciate y'all again. Please share the live because clearly I'm not a peasant. I'm not gonna read it. So yeah, fuck all of that.
You still sitting here though?
Because y'all not gonna get up.
So you should have
Yeah,
loved it.
Technically, you're blocking me in, bro. I'm too big to fit through whatever crevice you think I'm about to fit through. What am I gonna slide under the table?
You know what? Thank you for saying that. I'll bite. I'll bite because you made valid points earlier.
So Savage Fenty, they are I guess the spokesperson of having big niggas on their website now.
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
They got a big nigga on their website modeling their clothes. And now while me personally, I don't give a fuck.
Wait,
I've
wait,
seen
why
it.
you gotta call him a big nigga?
Because
they
he is
got
a
a
big nigga.
normal bodied nigga as a model.
No.
Why don't they just say
They
they got a
got a
person?
normal
Have you
bodied
seen-
motherfucker.
Have you seen
got
the
a
other?
person.
Have you seen the other picture next to him?
No.
That's a normal fucking body person also. That's a big nigga, and that's a normal body
Is
skinny
it cold in
nigga.
here? What he got? Did you see that? He had the cold smoke. What's it called?
He had that in
Air?
here.
My breath?
Yes.
You can see his breath.
When he was talking just now, yes.
Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in.
That's 'cause your breath too damn hot.
Get the fucking salt.
Apparently, we got a ghost
Bro,
here.
please, look at it while he's talking.
I'm not gonna look.
I'm not seeing it, and I don't want to see it.
Well, now you're talking quietly.
I don't want.
I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Continue your conversation.
Either way, so they have a big nigga on the screen, and
Keep going.
they have a big nigga on their stuff, and pretty much everybody's losing their shit about it.
see something?
This ain't the first time a big man or a big woman has been a model of shit. So I don't know why everybody's
Nigga, are you
making a
blind?
big
You're wearing
deal about it,
glasses.
but
Ain't nothing coming out his mouth.
No, you bullshit.
bro, there's no smoke.
But,
coming out. There's
so-
no air coming out his mouth.
I decided to start with that one simply because they said big niggas don't get no play. They say big niggas are no longer in style. So you know what? With Rihanna, Riri, Princess Riri,
The only one.
shut up. Big niggas no longer have an excuse saying big niggas are no longer in style. Big niggas can't get this. Big niggas can't do that because Rihanna opened the fucking floodgates for big niggas. I don't want to hear y'all. No. I don't want to hear you
But
talk about.
big niggas are the only niggas who have to only come out during the winter. They don't give a fuck about us. Skinny niggas get summer.
What are you
fall,
talking about?
Winter
Big
and
niggas
spring.
get some-
But big niggas only get winter. Oh, when they get cold outside, now
Because they want to cuddle.
No, they
Because they
don't.
want to
now
cuddle.
you want to be around
No,
us.
that's not fucking true.
No, shut your ugly
No,
ass up.
nigga, you don't fucking shop.
No,
nigga,
shut
you
your
don't-
skinny
no,
ass
no,
up.
nigga, I'm not skinny. We know what skinny niggas look like.
They making a big deal because it's Ree.
They make it a big deal because it's real. It's there.
Why I got to be called a big deal?
Because it's not a little deal, now is it?
Yes.
I bet. Say no more. It's a little deal.
Fuck.
It's a little deal.
Either way, this isn't something new. And the fact that and people were saying I have all this confidence now. I've never seen somebody built like me. That's bullshit. That means you're not looking because they're there. They're definitely there on multiple fashion websites. Fashion Nova, ASOS. Let me go to
So
my
how
others.
many? How many?
Boohoo
how-
Man,
hold on.
H&M.
How many of them have you seen with a big guy that's not just in the plus size section and it actually showed his body, not just them showing the clothes.
Because they're modeling underwear. Of course they're going to show their body.
don't wanna hear it.
I don't understand they are modeling underwear.
Yeah.
How do you model underwear with clothes on? I don't understand.
You can wear a tank top.
Why would you do that? Who the that messes up the
Sometimes
aesthetic.
I walk around the
That
house
messes
in
up
boxers
the
and a tank
aesthetic.
top.
But that's what you do at home. But that's
But
not how
it's
modeling
boxers,
works.
so they want you to feel comfortable with them.
That messes up the aesthetic for the picture. Ian Johnston
What are you
said.
doing?
Ian Johnston said there are still levels of having
I fell
marked
asleep because the
representation
skinny
with
dude was
showing.
trying to tell a big dude how to feel about being a big dude.
Because y'all are some pussy ass big niggas. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, that's fine with me. You ain't hurting my feelings none.
There are
hope
still
not.
levels of having marked representation when showing someone normal beside them.
Yeah, thank you, boy. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you, Ian.
Normal.
What?
Was that not Jake?
No, Ian.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Thank you, Ian.
Would y'all buy Rihanna brand underwear?
No.
Yep.
You gonna buy them $8 pairs of underwear?
$8 a pair? Yeah. See? But I'm gonna stick to these N1s. What?
I could buy 1 or 2 pair.
Why? Just cause? Just say you support
Well,
it?
I gotta wait till I see
have-
the reviews.
I have those types of underwear.
Right, but why? So then, if you have those types for less than $8 a pair,
They're not less than $8. The ones I got now, the ones I got came through, like Thread Beast or something. But they keep the tags and shit on there. Them underwears be like $20 a pop.
Facts.
Them
Like
underwear,
Kyrie Irving shit? The
yeah,
PSG
like
shit?
all them shits
Yeah.
be $20. Underwear. Underwear.
did you pay $20 for that particular pair of
I
underwear?
did not.
Okay, then.
But $8 versus $20.
$8.
I gotta see the reviews. Cause if they mad comfortable, then I'll give
If they mad comfortable, I'll drop $8.
That's my section.
Come on now, $8 ain't much.
That's my pussy
Nigga,
appointment boxes.
they'll charge you $15 for 3 pairs of socks. Fuck you talking about?
Who?
You go to the store. You go to the
I don't
store.
do that.
Nike give
I don't do
$20 for a pair.
I don't buy
But
it.
you know where you can get 6 pairs of socks for $5? Five below. 5 fucking below. And them motherfuckers are so ungodly
Oh,
amount of
fuckers.
comfortable.
Buggers.
I do that a lot.
Motherfuckers.
Motherfucker. But yeah, those Fenty boxes, if they comfortable,
I'm
I'm
not
comfortable.
buying none of that. I'm sticking to what I'm buying now.
That's fine. I mean, nobody faults you. But those finna be my pussy appointments.
They gonna be your pussy appointment boxes?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
go ahead and slide these Fenty
Tab.
down. Slide them to the side for me, baby. Yeah.
Tab.
Well,
Slide them
everybody,
down to the
from
side.
there we're gonna go
Slide
ahead
to
and
the
wrap
side.
up this episode of Late Night Bullshit. We thank y'all for tuning in with us as always. We have more guests coming soon, so please be looking out for that. Make sure you got them post notifications on. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Did you have something you was about to say?
Me?
Yeah.
No, he's
No.
cold.
Okay. Outside of that, everybody, we love
Send
you.
us topics that y'all want to talk about if y'all have stories.
Cause you ain't been saying that lately.
Oh.
I mean,
Gotta
you ain't been
pick
doing it on the doctor thing either, so I mean, it's whatever.
But he starts that also.
I swear, I leave for a couple weeks and y'all just make this place a pigsty.
How do we do that?
Not doing on the docket, not telling people to send topics.
How's
Like,
that a pigsty?
that's a pigsty. The show's a wreck, a pigsty.
You
without
talking
those things.
real reckless for somebody who just got their job back. You want to get fired?
Somebody
again?
just got their job back.
You want to get fired off the show?
Nigga, that's like telling Mr. McMahon he got his job back. Just because he left don't mean it's not his job.
Nah, that's not his job no more. That's Triple H's job.
Anyway, everybody, thank you for tuning in. We love you, bullshitters. We'll catch you on Thursday at 8:15
Will said I'd rather
p.m.
spend 15 on Fenty than 50 at lids.
See, what you getting? A hat and a half at lids? For
Yeah, for real. Outside of that,
Lid hats are good.
outside of that, y'all have a great night. Peace out.
You're-
Oh, wait, did you even let... Wait, sit down.
I did.
Sit down, because he didn't let us say our names.
Oh, that's because y'all interrupted me. when I
Omega
did.
Melodies.
No, you not.
No, you're not. Sit back
Sit
down.
down.
Sit back down.
Sit down.
I'm really about
Sit
to
down.
punch you. Sit down.
Hold on. You want to know what? You want to know what? I'll take care of his part. Go
It's
ahead.
Virgil.
It's KJ.
Omega Melodies. Sure.
It's Omega Melodies. Yeah.